He is our chief guest.
Oh, if he had been forgotten, it had been as a gap in our great feast, with all in becoming.
Very quick.
Rise, my old friend. Tonight, we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to the which my duties are with the most indissoluble tie forever knit.
Ah. Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
We should have else desired good advice for the day's council, but we'll take tomorrow. While you're ready.
Aye, my lord, as will fill up the time twixt this and supper. Go not my horse the better. I must become a borrower of the night for a dark hour or twain.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
We hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing the cruel parricide, filling their hairless with strange intervention. But of that tomorrow, wherewithal with shawl and cause of stay craving us dearly. Tie to your horse, adieu, till you return at night. Go slayons with you.
Aye, my good lord, our time does call upon.
I wish your horse is swift and sure of foot. I do command you to their backs. Farewell. Let every man be master of his time till 7 at nights. That makes societies the sweeter welcome. We will keep ourselves to supper time alone. While then, God be with you.
I will be gone.
Sarah, a war with you. Attend those men our pleasure.
They are, my lord, without the palace gate.
Bring them to us.
Yes, my lord.
To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears and banquo stick deep, and his royalty of nature reigns and which would be feared. 'Tis much he dares, and to that dauntless temper in his mind, to hath the wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. To there is none but he whose being I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked. It is said Mark Antony was by Caesar. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to me. Then, prophet-like, they held him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren scepter in my grip. Thence to be wrenched with an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Banquo's issue have I filed my mind. For them the gracious Duncan I have murdered. Put rancors in the vessel of my peace, only for them and mine eternal jewel. Give them to the common enemy of man, to make them kings, the seeds of Banquo kings. Rather than so, come fate into the list, and champion me of the utterance. Who's there? Now go to the door and stay there till we call.
As you wish.
My friend, was it not yesterday that we spoke together?
It was, so pleased your highness.
Well then now, have you considered all my speeches? Know that it was he, in the times past, which told you so unfortunate, which you thought had been our innocent self. This I have made good to you in our last conference, past in probation with you and how we were born to hand, how crossed the instruments, who wrought with them in all things that might to have a soul at the notion craze say, thus did Banquo.
You made it known to us.
And so, and went further, which is our point of our second meeting. Do you find your patience so predominant in your nature that you can let this go? Are you so gospeled to pray for this good man and for his issue, whose heavy hand bowed down to the game, to your grave and beg your doers forever?
We are men, my liege.
Aye, in the catalog you go with men, as hounds as greyhounds, mongrels, spaniels, curs, shows, water rugs, and demi-wolves are clucked all by the name of dogs. The value of life distinguishes the swift, the slow, the subtle, the housekeeper, the hunter, everyone according to the gift of the plenteous nature hath in him enclosed, whereby he does receive particular addition from the bill that writes them all alike. And so with men. Now, if you have a station to file, not it the worst rank of manhood, safe, and I will put that business in your Execution takes your enemy off grapples, you to the heart and love of us who wear our health but sickly in his life, which in his death were perfect.
One, my liege, whom the vile blows and buffets of the world hath so incended that I am reckless what I do spite of the world.
And I another, so weary with disasters, tug with fortune, that I would set my life on any chance to mend it or be rid on it.
Know that Banquo was your enemy,
I,
True, my lord.
so he is mine. And in such bloody distance at any minute of his being that against my nearest of life. And though I can bear face powers sweep him from my sight, and bid him will about yet, I must not, for certain friends that are both his and mine, who I may not have dropped, but wail his fall, who I myself struck down, and thence. It is that I to your assistance do make love, asking the business from the common eye for sundry weighty reasons.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command us.
though our lives,
Your spirit shine through you. Within this hour I will advise you where to plant yourselves. Acquaint with the perfect spot at the time, the moment on it, for it must be done tonight. And something from the palace always thought I would require a clearness. And with him Fleance, his son that keeps him company, whose absence is no less material than me than his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolves yourself apart. I'll come to you anon. I'll call upon your straight. Abide with it. It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find out tonight.
but who bid thee join with us?
Macbeth.
He needs not our mistrust, since he delivers our offices and what we have to do to the direction just.
Stand with us. Now the spurs the later traveler space to gain the timely end, and near approaches the subject of our watch.
Hark! I hear horses.
Give us a light there. Ho!
And this heat, the rest that are within the note of expectation already are like horse.
His horses go about.
Just a mile, what he usually does. So all men do, from hence to the palace gate, make it their walk.
It will be rain tonight.
A light! A light!
Tis he!
Stand to it.
It will be rain tonight.
Let it come down.
Oh, treachery! Fly, good play! Fly, fly, fly! Now man shall remain, oh slave!
Who did strike out the light?
Was not the way.
We have lost best half our fear.
There's but one down. The sun is fled.
Well, let's await and say how much is done.